Alright, this is just a after action report of sorts. I took my Mosin Nagant M44 out to the range today. Got a couple different targets here. Shot it at 200 yards with open sights, 5 rounds each target. First off, this was my poor target, and I'm not going to be afraid to show bad targets on YouTube because everybody has off days. You can see it right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of a shitty group. And you know, whatever, it works. It would still be torso hits at 200 yards, so it's serviceable, but it's not that great. This is a better one. This is 3 rounds. I did fire 5 rounds at this target. My other 2 rounds were just off paper right in here, and that was just due to bad trigger control. Much like this, I was trying to hurry through. I wasn't taking as much time as I should. Kind of shitty trigger control on that one, so I threw my rounds all over the place. Same with this one. A couple shots. I could have done a little bit better on trigger control, so I put them off here a little bit. But this right here, this 3-round grouping is sub 2 MOA, which is all it means is it's 3.8 inches. It's a little less than 4 inches, and 4 inches is 2 MOA at 200 yards. So I think that's pretty good with these crude open sights. You can see here there's poor sight radius. One thing about the Mosin Nagant rifles, the M9130s are, they've got a long enough barrel where it doesn't matter too much, but these M44s, you can see, there's rear sight and there's your front sight. Kind of like an AK, not the best sight radius. And, I don't know if you can really see on the camera, you can see they're very crude. Crude sights. Nothing like a good quality peep sight like you would get on an AR, M1 Garand, and M14. The HK rifles run peep sights too. Peep sight with a better sight radius will outdo this Mosin Nagant all day long. But like I said, I just wanted to show this just to kind of speak on what you're getting with a Mosin Nagant. You know, putting rounds at less than 4 inches at 200 yards with a $100 rifle using surplus ammo, to me that's a good deal. I encourage everybody out there, if there are Mosin Nagants in your area, especially if you got enough money where you're buying, you know, a lot of high-end firearms like ARs, M14s, all the fancy pistols like Kimbers and stuff like that. If you got enough money to purchase that stuff, why not go out and get this? It's $100. They're a dime a dozen. They're everywhere. Pretty much everywhere sells them, and if they're not in your area, you can order them on the internet pretty easily. For one instance, J&G Sales in Arizona has got a ton of these things. For $100, pick one up. It's a good shooter, good field gun. The ammo's real cheap. I was shooting Yugoslavian ammo, non-corrosive. The bullet weight was right around 160 grains or so, and I was paying $6 per box of 15, and that's pretty cheap as far as a you know, full-size rifle ammo goes. So again, you know, I bet I can beat that. I'm going to play around, try different bullet weights, different ammo, see if I can't tighten it up a little bit. I'm sure I can. Take my time and pay attention to trigger control a little bit better. Again, I'm still getting used to this rifle. Total amount of rounds I've put through this rifle so far is sitting at about 60 rounds right now. So 60 rounds I've put through this rifle since I've got it, and I'm still trying to learn the little ins and outs of this rifle. Every rifle is different. So I think over time, as I get more used to this rifle, I think that'll shrink. So I'll keep you guys posted. And we'll see how it goes. And again, of course, you've got the bad days with the rifle. And when I started shooting, I wasn't doing too well. You can see this is 5 rounds. This is 1 magazine full. These are 5-round capacity. So, I mean, it still does the job, 200 yards. If I was shooting at a deer or at a bad guy, at a terrorist, I would have still dropped him. No problem. But, again, that's just a bad shot grouping. So, with that said, I'll stop the video, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Thanks for watching.